Welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast with Jacob Ayers, providing actionable content to help you along your journey to financial freedom through real estate investing. As the premier asset class, real estate has helped ordinary people just like you amass fortunes. The benefits of passive income from real estate investing will allow you to live a life you want. And now your host, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and apartment deal syndicator, Jacob Ayers.
Hi, and welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast. Hi, I'm your host, Jacob Ayers. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's Friday Fundamentals. Well, if you haven't yet, please go over and subscribe to the podcast so you'll be notified of new episodes just like this one. Well, Wealth and Freedom Achievers, welcome back to another Friday Fundamentals. You are well on your way to a wealthy and free life. I know this because you are setting big goals, following up with massive action, and engineering the lifestyle you want. This abundance mentality is the premise of the podcast. Your dreams, actions, and success are only limited by your own imagination. Anything you want, you can have. Now, when you approach life this way, you are thinking big, expanding your options, and looking forward to success both now and in the future. This mindset alone can be difficult to grasp, let alone the execution. Having the courage to set big goals, follow up with massive action, and striving for success beyond your wildest dreams is not common. This is because fear of what comes next, the execution, the hard work, and the constant grind. After you've set big goals and mapped out some actions to achieve those, you realize the daunting challenges ahead. It can be discouraging to say the least. It's like standing at the base of a mountain, looking upwards towards the summit, but you can't see it beyond the clouds. It's easy to feel defeated before you ever get started. You might feel like you'll never reach the top. All you have to do is get started and improve each and every day. If you can do this one simple little step, then you are unstoppable. Incremental improvements. By this, I mean just being a little bit better than you were yesterday. Make just a little bit more progress than where you were yesterday. Learn something new. Meet someone new. Do something new and challenging. Incremental improvements over a long period of time will produce surprising results. Think of it like compound interest. Every day you deposit just a little bit of action, knowledge, and networking into your account. Over time, that all grows into a large sum. Many people follow this same strategy. For instance, Warren Buffett, founder of Berkshire Hathaway, built his wealth over a lifetime of investing, and only in his later years did his wealth grow exponentially to result in one of the richest people in the world and considered one of the most successful investors of all time. How did he do this? It wasn't overnight. Rather, it was incremental improvements over a long period of time. Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater and the largest hedge fund in the world, attributes much of his success to constantly learning and applying the principles he's learned to his business. Over a long period of time, he grew his one-man business from his bedroom apartment to one of the most successful and largest hedge funds today. You can read more about Ray Dalio's story and the principles he's learned over his career in his latest book, Principles. Moral of the story, Rome was not built in a day. You shouldn't expect to achieve your goals and engineer the lifestyle you want in a single day either. Here are 5 things you can do to make incremental improvements in your life today. 1. Set long-term goals, then break those down into actions you have to take in a year, month, week, etc. Breaking down big tasks into smaller, achievable steps makes achieving your goals manageable. 2. Track your actions. If you don't know what you did yesterday or where you were at in achieving your goals, you won't know where you need to be today and tomorrow. Journals and planners are a great way to track your progress. 3. Make corrections along the way. Sometimes it takes doing something differently to achieve the results you want. If your actions aren't producing the results you want, then take a look at those and see if you need to make some corrections. Think of this like navigating a sailboat from point A to point B. Point B, your destination, hasn't changed, but your path there may need to adjust to winds, currents, etc. Don't be afraid to make these corrections in your own journey. 4. Reflect on your progress from time to time. It can be rewarding to see how far you've come and also valuable to make sure you're still on the right path. And lastly, number 5, keep going. This is the hardest yet simplest part. Just keep going. Make those incremental improvements every day. You can't fail if you never give up. Thomas Edison famously said, "I haven't failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Some people want to have everything planned out precisely before ever starting their journey. I know because I'm one of those people. Sometimes this just isn't practical though. You have to get started and have faith in your own abilities to achieve your goals. You won't always be able to predict the obstacles and challenges ahead. Rather, you have to know that they are there and prepare yourself for dealing with them. Don't let fear of the unknown stop you from getting started. Take that first step. Get a little better tomorrow and the next day and the next. Constantly work to improve yourself. Make incremental improvements every single day. Soon enough, you'll look down and realize you reached the summit of that mountain. Well, that wraps up this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. Hey, I hope you're getting value from these shows. If you like what you've heard in these Friday Fundamentals and the content from our great guests every week, please go over and leave a rating and review on whichever platform you're listening on. For more information, resources, and to connect with me, you can visit www.jacobayers.com. Till next week, engineer the lifestyle you want.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, providing you actionable content to build your real estate empire. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for personal advice. The opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have a potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom, LLC, exclusively.